Hello and welcome to Moon Witch Budgets. My name is Michaela and today we are going to be cash stuffing. I wish. No, today we're just budgeting our first paycheck of December. So this one is going to be paying our car loan and camper and then also Netflix. So let's go ahead and get started. I have all my bills written out and things to remember, otherwise I forget to do that, so I write that out first. How are you guys doing? I think it's finally hit winter over here. We've had a couple of days of like 70-degree weather, and now our highs are 50 or below, so that's been fun. I don't think my hands are going to thaw out until maybe like March or April. We'll see. This paycheck I got a little bit more than normal. It was more than this actually, but I put as much as I needed to pay off the rest of my credit card. So the wedding is now completely paid for and we are good to go on that. So no more credit card bill, but I do have some other things coming up that I need to make sure that I have enough money for. So our income is going to be $1,090, and then we'll go ahead and start with our bills. You might hear some, oh, that pen is not wanting to work. Let's see. Okay, maybe it will now. Okay, so our car insurance, the total is $116, but I take half of my bills out every paycheck, so it affects my paycheck the same as opposed to having a huge chunk for one paycheck and not as much for the other. So the half amount is $58, and it's still not wanting to work. So let me grab another pen. Oh, those are all highlighters. Pardon me, hold on. Please hold. Alright, let's see if that one will work. If not, I have backups. Okay, so 58. And sorry about the shadow. My ring light that I usually have on is not working today, so I'll have to get that fixed. Phone is due on the 1st, and $42 is half the payment. Life insurance is due on the 6th, and that is $8 for half a payment. On the 15th, we have our camper due, and that is $162 for half a payment. And since it is falling in our paycheck, I'm going to go ahead and write the total amount that we need to pull, which is $324. And that's how much I need to take back to the bank. Netflix is on the 22nd. And that is $4 for half. But we need to pull the full amount from our binder, which will be $8. And then the 28th is our bank fee. And that is $3 for half. Okay, so let's see. And then we have our every check. So this comes out every single time we get paid as well. So this would not have to come out necessarily if I had a 5 or a 3 paycheck month or a magic month. But where it says every check, this is going to happen whether it's a magic month or not. So I have my car payment to my parents. That doesn't have a due date because, like I said, it's every time I get paid. That is $100 and it never leaves the bank. I just transfer it over. College, I usually write down here to see if I have any left over. And then utilities, I budget $150 monthly. And so that is $75. which I guess technically that could go up into my fixed it, or this section up here, but it's fine. And then I have laundry and propane. If you're new here, I live in a camper, so we go to the laundromat, and propane is what heats our camper and also our water, and also helps us be able to cook. So, okay, $25 for laundry, $10 for propane. We really want to move out next year. It might be the year after that, quite honestly, but we'll see what we can do with that. Okay, so let's go ahead. This is everything that I need, absolutely need to do my life. Let's see. So we're going to do 58 plus 42, 8, 162, 4, 3, 100, 75, 25, and 10. So that's 487. I'm just going to do that really quick again. Make sure I did all that right. $487. Okay, perfect. So then we'll do the 1090 minus 487, and we'll get $603. That's awesome. Okay. Then we have our wallet section down here. So we have $603 to work with. I'm not going to make any adjustments to what we usually are doing, what we usually budget. That's been working out for us. Most of the time we don't have a lot left over, which is fine. Whatever we do have left over just rolls into that category in our savings binder, and we call it good. So food is going to be $150, and again, this is for 2 weeks. This is what I budget. My boyfriend usually throws in money, especially if we want to go out to eat. This is usually just for like our grocery shopping money, or if I need food while I'm out. Gas is going to be $60. TP is $25. TP is like household cleaning stuff, or shampoo, toothbrushes, things like that. Pet gets $25. And last two videos, I had to take my cat to the vet. She ended up having pink eye, so we had to put this like gel in her, like on her eyeball. They had me hold her and open her eye, and they put it directly on her eye, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I would hate that. And she did. She kind of freaked out, but she's doing a lot better now. Her eyeball is opening and it looks clear. No more eye boogies for her, so that is good. The vet, though, it took her forever to come in. And then when she came in, she's like, so I see on your pet's account that she will lunge at me. And I kind of looked at her weird, because normally Bella is very docile at the vet, not so much when she's home. And I was like, oh, that might have been when she was boarding, because we had to leave town for a couple days and I had to board her at the vet. Well, whenever I got back, I walked in the office and I could hear my child screaming, my cat, screaming from the back room. And I said, I assume I'm here for the screaming one. And they're like, are you Bella's mom? And I was like, yes. And they're like, yeah, you're going to have to go get her. We cannot get her out of the kennel. And I was like, oh, Lord. So I am 5 foot tall, and they had her on the top shelf, because there's like 2 units and then 2 units. Well, they had her on the very top one, and I couldn't reach her because she kept running to the back corner of it. And I was like, you're going to have to get me a step stool, because I can't reach her and she's not going to come to me. I'm going to have to just like pick her up by her scruff and like shove her in the bag. And they're like, well, for your safety, we can't give you a ladder. And I was like, okay, well then we're never leaving. Like, you're going to have to get scars from her scraping you, or you're going to have to get me a ladder. And they were like, oh, okay. So then they went and got me a ladder. I'm like, if I fall, I'm not suing you. Like, clearly I have to get my cat out. And so then they said, if you end up boarding her again, you're going to have to get 2 like, because they were 2 units, but there's a break in the middle that they could remove. So they're like, well, you're gonna have to get 2, because they weren't able to like clean her water or her litter box because she would attack them because she was only in one section. So I did end up having to board her again for a different reason. So I had to get 2, and they basically locked her on one side, cleaned the litter box, gave her more food and water, and then released her from the other side. But they were like, yeah, can you just like not board her anymore? I was like, I'll try. I don't like paying for the boarding, but yeah, no, Bella was not having fun that day, and neither was anybody else. Okay, so 150 plus 60, 25, 25, 25. That's 285. And then we're gonna do $603 minus the amount in the wallet is 285, and that's gonna be $318 left over, which is the most we've had left over in so long. That's awesome. Just in time for me to have to use more of it. So, we got our taxes in the mail. Well, the property taxes. I have some saved in cash, some saved on my SoFi that I've been adding to throughout the year, and I'm just about $24 short. So I'm going to go ahead and put taxes here, and we're going to do $25 because I want to get that paid before the end of the year and before they start giving me fees and stuff like that. Secondly, I have a specialist appointment coming up, and then I also have a test that I have to do. That's going to be $360, and they are in the same week, back to back, like the day after each other. So we need to see how much money I have to see how much money I need, if that makes sense. Let's see. This is my savings binder that I was telling you about. Usually my leftover funds from my wallet go here, and it kind of just helps me add on to them because, like I said, I haven't really had a lot of extra left over recently. So let me go ahead and put in my money left over from the vet. This is all kinds of crazy over here, and so many ones. I don't know how that happened. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, I have 50, 55, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60, 1, 2, 3. $63 after taking, I think it was $299 to the vet, and I have $63 left. But she got vaccinated, she got her medication, she's doing better, so it's worth it. Okay, and then let's go to, did I already pass it? I must have. I was talking and walking, and that's just never good. ER, health. Okay. So I need 360 by next week, basically. So let's do 360. And then we have 50, 70, 75, 80, 81, 82. Oh. Okay, 278. So let's see how much we have left over in my wallet. Sorry, I don't know what to show you guys. Okay, so we're just going to do 2 days of no spend, and I think that is going to be it, isn't it? No, okay, we still have some in health. We have some, so that's good. Okay, so my rollover, we have $45. So we need $233 left. Okay. Oh, this poor 20. I don't know what it is with these 20s these days. Okay. So $233. And we should have that. Okay. So let's see. 233 plus, just to make sure, because I don't want any surprises. So we have 20, 40, 60, 65, 70, 75, 77. 310. Yeah, that ain't the right amount, is it? Did I forget? Oh, here's a 50. Okay, that is $360. Okay, perfect. Now let's see what we have left. So we have $325 plus $233 equals $258. And then we'll do $318 minus $258 equals $60. And then college will get $60. That would have been such a good amount to do savings challenges with, but let me tell you, my cat got to go to the vet and is healthy now. I have enough money to pay for my taxes and my tests that I need to have done, and I have money left over. And I think that's a win. I don't know what else it could be. So I'm okay with that. As much as I would love to have it go other places, more fun places, I'm not going to complain because not everyone can say that. Woo! All my stickers are falling out. I had a really, this week at work has been really good, but last week was very difficult. If you don't know, I work in healthcare, and I call people to let them know what their balances are and how much they owe us. And the hospital I work with has a policy where if you can't pay, then you can't be seen unless it's certain types of appointments. So I get to hear a lot of people's hardships, and luckily we do have financial assistance and everything, but it is just like, it's difficult to turn people away on one hand, and then on the other hand, it's like, I understand why we have to. It just stinks. It just stinks. I wish healthcare could be free and people could get the help that they actually need. Even, because then there's always those people that are like, make like $50 a month too much. And that's like a tank of gas. Like, they can drive for too long, and that's why they can't have financial assistance. It's absolutely insane, and it sucks. But anyway, I've been putting in job applications actually because I'm in college currently to go into accounting, financial planning, stuff like that. And I have been applying at banks so that once I get my degree, then I'll have some kind of experience rather than having a degree with no experience, if that makes sense. If you guys have any degrees in accounting or financial planning, do you mind to let me know like what kind of path you took to get the job you have? Or do you even have a job in that field after you got the degree? Let me know. It's always interesting to me to see who has the who went to college to get the degree and then what they actually used the degree for. So, okay, let's go ahead and get our cash planning started. Like I said, I'm going to do no spend because I have no money for the next couple days until Saturday and I can go to the bank. So, we're going to do our Saturday breakdown where we get as close to exact change as possible. Okay, so we have car insurance, and that is $58. So that will be $50, $55, $58. Phone is $42. So that would be 2 20s and 2 1s. I think my life insurance is going to go up, but I'm not really sure to what. So I'm just gonna, we just need one of those, sorry. I'm just gonna go ahead and continue planning like this, and I have a buffer in my bills, so I'll be able to use that until I know for sure what it will be. Camper is gonna be $162. So that'd be $150, $62. Netflix is $4. So we'll get 4 1s. Bank fee is $3. I actually went to college a bunch of times, and I never really knew what I wanted to do. So it's nice knowing what I want to do with my life now. Utilities is getting 75, which is going to be 50, 75. You know, I was thinking on the way home how it's crazy that I'm so excited for 2026 because I'm so excited for my life now. I, for a long time, didn't really care if I lived or died. I wasn't like actively trying to not be alive, but I didn't really care either way. Like, I just kind of let life happen, and I felt run over and, you know, disappointed and depressed because of it. But now that I have like a family, we have goals set, we have a place that we're wanting to go, I feel motivated and I'm like excited for the future. Even if it doesn't turn out the way that we're planning right this second, I feel like we can handle whatever, and that's honestly a beautiful feeling. I'm glad I get to experience that. And I hope everyone does, because it's a good feeling. Alright, propane gets 10. Then we're going to do food for $150. And I'm going to do 2 50s, 2 20s. So that's 140, 1 5, and 5 1s. Gas is 60. So that would be 3 20s. TP, pet, and health. I guess I didn't need to put all of that $233 in health because I'm putting $25 in it anyway. But that'll help build it back up, so I'm okay with that. So 25, 25, 25. We got 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. And then taxes. I'm going to go ahead and keep in the bank because I'm going to bring the taxes from here into the bank, but I want to take out this $233 for health so I can pay in cash. So I'm going to put health again because it's on 2 different lines. We'll put saving right there and 233. So that will be 200s. 120, 110, and 3 1s. And then college, I'm just going to transfer that 60 into my savings. So we are good on that. Okay. So go ahead and count all this up. Let me scoot it over here. Okay. Sorry for the squeaking. I have to stand up to look over my phone to see what I'm doing here. Alrighty, 58 plus 42, 8, 162, 4, 3, 75, 25, 10, 150, 60. We're just going to do 75 for these 325s and then 233. That's $905. Okay, and then there's 3 100s, so that'll be 300. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 50, so that'd be 250. 20s is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 20, 260. 10s gets 3 10s, so that'd be 30. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, 8. That should be 40. Yes. Okay. And then we have 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Alrighty, so let's do the math. See if we get it the first time. Which usually we don't, so that would be awesome if we could. 30, 40, 25. 905. Booyah! Girl, we love it. Girl, we love it. Okay, so this is 150, 20, 10, 5, and 1. Okay, so let me go ahead and pull what we need to. I need to pull taxes. The bankers always, the tellers always look at me kind of funny, like, why are you giving me money and then you're pulling more out? I don't, but here's the thing. If I don't do it in certain steps, then I'm not going to do it right, is the issue. And I've already decided that I want to pull these out. I just haven't done it yet. So, taxes. Because it just makes it harder to flip through sometimes. Okay. So, taxes is getting 110. Get a little piece of paper here. Back to bank. Okay, so taxes is 110. And then need to get my bills. And again, this is another thing where I'm putting money in just to take it out. It's how my brain works, okay? Okay, so we got to take $324 for the camper. And we also need Netflix. So, Netflix is subscriptions. So we're going to take $8 for that, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is what I mean by I'm a paycheck ahead. I didn't have to pull anything out for this paycheck to get it paid for. But then the next time when I do my cash stuffing, it'll be for the next month is what I'm starting on. So $8 for Netflix. The only thing I don't really like about SoFi is how long it takes to transfer things from SoFi to my actual bank account, or vice versa. Like, it takes like 2 days to process, so if I need the money, it is kind of hard. Like, I need to get money from SoFi into my bank so I can write a check to send it to for my property taxes, but it takes about 2 days. So I'm like, well, if I send the check the same day I transfer the money, then it'll all end up okay. Okay, and then our camper, we need $324. Utilities, insurance, camper. So in theory, this should have 324 in it. So we have 150, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 10, 20, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And our theory is correct. Booyah. Okay. So camper is 324. And then I'll pull my to get from the bank down here. So let's see. We have 110 plus 8 plus 324 equals 442. And we'll get that set up here. 50, 20, got 10s, and no 5s. Okay, so just make sure we have 442 like we're supposed to. We have 100, 5, 10, 15, 20, 200, 20, 40, 60, 81, 10, 20, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Perfect. Alrighty, I'll put that in my wallet real quick. I just put my money that's going back to the bank at the back of my wallet. That way it's on me and I can get it on back in the bank. Okie dokie. That is everything. You guys, I am so excited for the end of the year. I have my new cash budget all done up, and I think I want to do like a little sneak peek if you guys don't mind. So if you're done listening to me ramble about budgeting, I'm done listening to myself ramble. But let me get the new notebook and show you what I've decorated some already. Okay, so the front, I haven't really decorated a whole ton. It's mostly, like I did a little bit here where it's like due date, bills, blah, 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 blah. But mostly it is my monthly that I did. So I'm going to go ahead and peep the January. So I found a whole bunch of washi tapes and stickers. My mom asked me to decorate a calendar for her. And so I was like, ooh, this is my chance. So I got the month stickers and then also some washi tape. Like it was a whole holiday washi tape collection. So they were all there. And then I just got some extra ones to be like the seasonal ones. So that is what January looks like. And I love how February turned out. It's like a little retro, old-timey one. I don't know. I don't scrapbook, so I'm like I'm so happy with how this turned out. And then also my second favorite is September, so I'll peep that one too. So I like how this one, like I tore the washi tape in half here. It's not as busy as some of my other spreads, but I think it's cute. It all works out. And the fun thing is I already used the Budget Mom stickers to number it, and then they ended up working really well with the stickers that I found as well. So I was like, oh my gosh, this is so perfect. So anyway, like October is a little bit more busy, you know, and then December, apparently I'm showing you all of them, but it's very cute. I love them. They're my favorite. So if you like this and you want to come back and watch me next year, you'll get to see all the pretty stickers all the time. So, alrighty, thanks for letting me show and tell. I hope you guys have a great week, and I will see you next week whenever I do the cash stuffing. Bye!